Ladies and gentlemen, holy shit. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. I have to use Publix water. God dang it. God dang it. Let's pour this up. You guys see this. Oh, damn. That's cheap water. Cheap water. Inflation. Inflation is here, baby. God damn it, kicking my ass.
Settle down, down, down. I never wanted all those things. People need to justify the life.
Man, look at this. Gonna be pouring one of these. We're starting this off hot. Holy heaven, Sheila! Sheila! I'll see you, Sheila. Let me do one more time for Sheila. We have it. Sheila with that $10 schmackaroonie. She says, happy Saturday. I see you, Sheila. I see you, Sheila. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Holy snap.
To be alive, to be alive, to be alive. To be alive, to be alive, to be alive.
Sheila, I see you, Sheila. Man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good show. Damn, Sheila with the $10 super chat. Let me boom it again. Ladies and gentlemen, we were crew, we're number one. Reaper crew, we're number one. Sheila, thank you so much, Sheila, for the super chat. And we're gonna get on to the show. Boom it. show. I feel it. I feel it. Those super chats are killing.
You see before, to be alive.
What a nice super chat. What a nice super chat. Sheila. Hey, what? Look, for all of you wondering, there is a super chat button down below. And I will tell you, for all of you that have never seen this show, all of my shows are very, very different. And I will say, Sheila, thank you so much for the super chat. You are a star, just like all of you out here. I'm going to say this for all of you that have been here in the shows. I will tell you, welcome to the one and only, the Whiskey Reaper channel. I am the Reaper. You can call me the Reaper. You can call me whatever you want in the chat room. But we all know that when it comes to my shows, it comes down to you all, okay? And Sheila, thank you so much for the appreciation on the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat appreciation. She says, happy Saturday. That goes for all of you. Okay, happy Saturday for all of you. If you are watching now and you have tuned in, well, you probably missed the beginning of the show. Most of the time, at the beginning of the show, I want to do a little bit of a halftime Super Bowl, okay? Super Bowl kind of feel. I think the Super Bowl here in America, we're gonna get straight up F performances because of inflation. Inflation's so high. Let me start by saying, this show is not your average show. If you think you're walking in here to hear a review about a goddamn whiskey bottle called Hancock Reserve, well, this is not the show. But I can tell you, I am going to be doing a little bit of ASMR whiskey sipping on this show. Maybe you will enjoy that. But the title of this show, as you see there, the title is Top Rated Inflation Rants. Okay, I'm going to give you a top-rated inflation. For all of you that don't know, each and every one of us out here in the whiskey community, we enjoy our whiskeys. But what does it mean to have whiskey at a high price? What does it mean to have any of our whiskeys for over the MSRP by 4 times? Is that horrible? Goddamn right it's horrible. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. I could say, I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to see who's here. We had AM here earlier. Good to see AM. I see you, AM. Also, we did have Tater Dom, AM. Both of them were here in the chat room. Also, I did have Andy, good to see you, Andy. I'm going to give you good entertainment here. It's not only whiskey talk, but I can tell you, Money Burner, good to see you, Money Burner in the chat room. Also, I will say, the first one that's in the super chat today, Sheila. I see you, Sheila. Always get to see you support in the chat room. Let's talk about the title. Okay, top-rated inflation rants. We're going to talk about everything possible. And as a matter of fact, we're going to start by talking about everything. Jesus, from the whiskey bottles, from the whiskey glasses, from the cigars, from the water, from what you're seeing, by you. Let me start by saying I had to bring out this small. Look at mine. Look at here. For all of you whiskey drinkers, I had to pop out the half-ass Glencairn, because at the end of the day, I can't afford to break another glass. I can't afford it. So I gotta go half-ass in this show. Inflation is killing each and every one of us. It doesn't matter where you're at, but here in the USA, as you see the flag in back of me, if you're in Canada, oh god damn, if you are in Canada, you got the damn inflation up your ying. But let me just say this, we're gonna pour a little bit of whiskey. I have to make sure at the beginning of the show that my cigar is full lit. So let's do some ASMR whiskey pouring. By the way, that is a Boeing. Do you hear that? That's a Boeing. Anyways, we're going to be pouring ourselves a little bit of Buffalo Trace, Hancock Reserve. Yes, this is very expensive. Inflation! Inflation! Damn it! This used to be very cheap. Very cheap. Very cheap. Okay? Inflation is killing us all. Okay? By the way, I will tell you, Super Chats are always welcome, and I have to give a huge shout out to Sheila. Sheila is one of those subscribers that found the channel that I actually go live. Yeah, I go live. Yeah. So here we go. About to pour ourselves a little bit of whiskey. A little bit of whiskey. Tad bit because inflation. Oh, just a tad. Just a tad. Because inflation is killing us. Okay. Let me put this back on here. Oh, yeah. Let me make sure that you guys see that this is real whiskey, not apple juice. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, my hands are huge. My hands are huge. Can't you tell? We're going to make sure that all of us know this is a real stream. If you have supported me throughout the live streams, throughout the videos, thank you so much. Let me take a little sniff out of this. This is we're going to go ASMR on this, okay? Let me clear my nose. If I was wild man, too wild of a man, I would have gone. They do a certain thing, they go like that, and then they just comes out. I'm not going to do that. Let's go straight into this whiskey. Now, you can tell my whole nose doesn't even fit in here because I have to go half-assed. Inflation is killing. It's killing. Let's take a sip out of this. Cheers to all of you. Let's take a sip out of this little baby whiskey. Here we go. Just straight up gold liquid. Oh, how beautiful. Anyways, so the show that we have going, we're going to talk about a couple things. One thing I'm going to tell you is inflation ruining your weekly budget here in America. Even if you're not from America, say you're from Canada. Okay, Canada. I'm going to say Canada because I do know I have money burner in the chat room. If you're in Canada, you're going to feel it very much. As a matter of fact, they have some cigars over there that are just crazy. $80, $100 for a cigar? You gotta be kidding me. By the way, I'm gonna be drinking a little bit of water. Here we go. This is the water that I'm drinking. Inflation. Look, inflation is so bad right now that it has me using... Okay, I'm using the cheapest water possible. Okay, this is the store brand. Store brand. I'm pretty embarrassed. I'm not too embarrassed because water is water. Personally, I think water, whatever kind of water you have, should be fine. But I'm using store brand. Over here, the water is so bad up in price. It used to be. I mean, you guys might think it's not a big deal. But for somebody that drinks water every day, it's a little bit of a huge deal. I don't want to be paying $20 for a what? $20 for a 8-pack of water? Are you gonna be joking me? Anyways, I had to go to the store brand, okay, of water because it's cheaper. It's like $5 for 24, and that to me is a doozy. That to me is a doozy. So I have to be, doing a little bit of water, and this is what we're doing here. By the way, I'm going to tell you, Sheila, if you have any topics, you're welcome to drop it in the chat room, because I do know that you sent a super chat, and I want to tell you, oh, damn, Sheila over here is saying she's going to buy me a glass. She's going to buy me some glasses. Ooh, okay. If you support enough, I think we can get there. But I can tell you, having a little bit of whiskey, let me try this out one more time. Amazing. God, it's a good. Okay, so here we go. Inflation it has hit all our stores here in America officially. I'm going to tell you, inflation is still going. You think it's going to stop? It's not going to stop. Now, these bottles over here, I'm going to tell you, these bottles over here, these are bottles that are a little bit harder to find. The secondary is going insane on these bottles. I'm going to tell you, this is Buffalo Trace. If you haven't already noticed, this is Buffalo Trace. And I will also tell you, for all of you that have really been tuning into most of my videos, I will say one thing, okay? For all of you that enjoy the video talk, that I talk in the video, short videos and everything, I just show you. I show you prices. So I hope you see the difference in prices from a year ago to now. And that's good. I want each and every one of you to see the prices from a year ago to now. You see the difference in price. Also, I will tell you one thing that really struck me today. I'm going to tune it down just a little bit. And also, I do forget to throw in the link every now and then. We'll be dropping the link in here for my wrenches. If you have a wrench, you can always hop on. And also, if you paid top dollar over the span of a good amount, maybe even today. I mean, if Sheila drops a 50, oh damn, I don't know. If she drops a 50, a dime piece on here, I might just have her on the show. But I'm going to tell you, okay? Sometimes inflation is crazy. Let me see if I can light this up again because I am outside. Let's light up my cigar. Cigars are going up in price currently right now. Inflation is really stroking it, okay? It's really stroking it. Let me just say this. Over here also, I'm gonna highlight more of the super chatters. Over here, Sheila says, I just bought Blanktons for $60. Eagle Rare for $30 in Atlanta. The ATL. I see you, Sheila. But anyways, I have to change this because I do know that it says Thanksgiving. God damn. Let me change this and make sure that we have a little bit. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm going to change it just a little bit. Okay. So today, what struck me to make a video in the live stream in the afternoon, knowing in fact that not many people are going to be at home watching, what struck me was the fact I went today to pick up some food. Now, as you know, I'm a big man. I'm a tall man. Tall men always eat very much a lot. They drink a lot. Tall men they drink a lot, they eat a lot, and they like to spend money. And one thing I can tell you, if you are a tall man who likes to eat a lot and all those things, it's a horrible thing to walk out of your door. Today, I had to walk out because you know what? I am almost out of turkey. And as you know, happy holidays for all of you. All of you have had an amazing holiday, hopefully. But I can tell you one thing, I am running out of turkey completely. I'm over the leftovers on the leftovers. So I had to say, you know what? I have to go get some charcoal. I have no charcoal for the grill. I have to get all the things. I gotta get the meats. I gotta get the meats. Okay, so I decided to go to two stores. One store I went to was an out. It's called, it's kind of like a Costco. It's called BJ's. Now, calm down. I'm going to tell you this. In Florida, we have, well, I don't know the upper side of Florida because the upper side of Florida ain't like Miami. I am from the Miami region. And I can tell you currently, right now, it is 4:19 p.m. on a Saturday. It is 11/25/2023 in Florida. Let me just say, all of Florida is not the same. You're going to be able to see a little change in prices. But here in Miami, we have a place called BJ's. And at this place called Beaches, everything's supposed to be on sale. On sale as in Costco type sales, yes. As in wholesale prices. So I go to the store and I already know what I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the cheapest thing I can buy that I can have for leftovers. I mean, that's just how it is. Inflation's so bad that is literally what I tend to do. So as I go to the store, I know the charcoal is always going to be $20 for 2 packs of charcoal. That is a beautiful price. Beautiful. Inflation hasn't hurt me too hard there. But as I start going to the meat section, let me just say the horrific sights of high prices on lobster, high prices on fish, high prices on seafood has always been a thing. One thing I can tell you, when you go to the store and you say filet, you say, I'm gonna give myself some filet mignon today. And you say, wait a minute, this filet mignon is $60? Are you shitting me? $60 for filet mignon? Who made this? The godly gods? When you go to a store and you see a ribeye, and it's supposed to be for one piece of ribeye, usually it should be around under $20 for one piece of ribeye. That should be okay. But if you see it for one piece of ribeye, $38? Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say, if you see that, there's a little bit of an issue. So, I said, you know what? I'm going to have to get the cheapest thing. The cheapest thing I had there was a good price, under $40. I got 3 pieces of, they call them skirt steaks, churrascos. And let me just say, it was a good deal. If you go to any other place, most of the time, it's probably going to be, give or take $50, $60, okay? $50 or $60. So I can't tell you enough about having a wholesale place to go to. So the ribs, good price too, $20. $20 the ribs. Let me make sure to tone this down just a little bit. I do know that the light is hitting me a little bit too hard. Yeah, this is a lot better. Let me take a sip. Man, what a day. What an exhausting day. After that, I decided to go look at the seafood. The seafood is all very expensive. $40 for about, I think it's 2 lobsters or something. I don't know what's going on. And then the clams and everything, above price. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you one of the cheapest things out there in the markets, it's pig. The pig is really cheap. I think the pork butt, if you do any pork butts, it's going to be about $14, maybe $20. And that should last you a couple days. I'm going to say the max I do. Max. 2 days. Okay, 2 days. If you extend it to 3 days. But definitely, inflation is ruining everything. Ruining completely everything. I can't say enough about inflation. I will also say, I'm going to drop a link in here because I do forget to do this. Okay, I'm dropping a link in here just in case. This is for the wrenches that want to hop on and talk about this. So I went to the first place. Listen to this. I walked out with 3 items and I paid $80 for 3 items. 3 items. I got dog bones. The dog bones were $16. Holy heavens. Okay, the charcoal was about $20-something with tax. And then I got the pieces of meat that were about $40, give or take. I spent about $80. It was $75. Okay, for three measly items. And, let's just say those dog bones used to be about $8.99. $8.99. Okay, $8.99, the dog bones. Okay, the food. Those steaks used to be about, give or take, maybe a little bit less, 20-something dollars. I believe they were, 20-something dollars, okay? Not $15 over or $10 over. And then also, good to see, I smell, good to see, I smell. And then also, the charcoal, when there was sales, they used to be about $18. So, okay, charcoal's not that bad, hasn't changed in price. So I go to the other store because I gotta get some water. And when I go to the other store, I see the water. It's about $8. $8 for I think it's an 18 pack. Okay, not gonna get that. Cheap. It's cheap at the end of the day. You know, I can buy it, no big deal. But I want to get a 32 pack of water, or I want to get a 24 pack of water. You know, for a good price, $5 or $4. It's water, for God's sakes. I mean, at the end of the day, I could drink my sink water, I can boil it, or I can drink the water in my refrigerator. You know, no big deal. But it's always good to have some purified water, especially for all of you that like cigars. Okay, if you like cigars, good to have purified water for your humidor. Always use purified water. So I went to the second store, and the second store, that's when it finally hit me. I said, damn, I have to make a stream about this. There's no way I can go without making a stream about this. Okay, I officially saw prices that were just ridiculous, okay? I just tell you, just ridiculous. I saw what is it? Beef. What is it called? Beef ribs. Beef ribs. I forgot what they're actually called. Beef ribs. Okay, beef ribs, good size, not too bad. Guess how much? Beef ribs. Beef ribs. Come on now. I used to pay a good price. As a matter of fact, I got a good deal last time. $65 for some beef ribs, just about like this. I said, holy heavens. I said, holy heavens. I said, what kind of ordeal am I looking at, okay? It's not right. It's not right to see some of these prices out here. $65, $80 for some beef ribs. Come on now. The pork ribs are cheap. Pork ribs are cheap because it's pork. But then I started looking. The beef, there was another beef product that I didn't even want to look. It was expensive. And then when I go to see the filet mignon. Oh man, $45, $50 for two round looking little slabs. Those little slabs I could have just destroyed in 2 bites. It is pretty sad that inflation is hitting us all. It is hitting us so hard that I'm feeling it in my wallet. I sometimes feel that I might have to take out the ramen noodles. Okay, the $1 ramen noodles. Yes, you hear it here first. Ramen noodles, man. What if I eat a little bit of ramen noodles two times a week, 3 times a week, save myself some money? You know, over here I do have I Smell. He says I just spent $2.50 at Heb. I don't know what Heb is. The cart wasn't even full. Ooh, damn. Let me just say, I spent $75 for 3 items. 3 items at the store. My dog has to have some bones, okay? Those bones never used to be $16. Never. They used to be $8. $7.99. Let me also say something. The fish. Holy heavens. Let me not even talk about the fish. I'm getting sick thinking about the fish. But I go to the chicken. Chicken, it's still gonna be cheap. But who the hell wants to eat chicken every day? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Ain't nobody wants to eat chicken every day. You know, I have to support some of you. Look, there's some days that I say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of the pizza. I'm sick and tired. Okay, sometimes you gotta put it down. Sometimes you gotta put it down and say, you know what, I don't want to spend no money. I don't want to get no turkey, because turkey is, let's just say this, turkey is a delicacy. Turkey is a delicacy. Ain't nobody out here eating duck. Duck is not a delicacy, that is a rat. I can tell you, when it comes down to it, if you want to eat a bird, everybody gets chicken. And then sometimes I go eating a chicken one day, I have leftovers, and that's good. I save myself and I say, holy heavens, look at my bank account. Holy, my bank account is looking juicy. So, the third day I say, you know what, I'm getting chicken. And then all of a sudden, the whole week, I'm starting to think, oh man, am I going to eat chicken every day just to see my bank account look just beautiful? And sometimes I'm like, man, I'm going to eat chicken every day, every single day. There is no way am I going to go back to meat, chicken all day long, all day.
To this day. To this day.
And then you say, you know what? I feel like I should be luxurious. I'm not going to eat chicken at all no more. And then you start to go looking for fish. Because you tell yourself, if you drink water, you drink healthy, you stay away from soda. Soda, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, soda is so expensive now. It's not even worth it to buy soda anymore for all of the people that are poor. I'm not going to say the people that are poor, but I'm just going to say for the people that enjoy buying soda because it fills you up. There's third world countries in the world that drink soda just to fill up their stomach with sugar. And I'm not going to say anything bad about that because I think all of us know that soda does fill you up a little bit. But I can say that the price of soda has gone up so much. It's almost to the point, it's like, am I drinking liquor? What is this I'm drinking? It's so expensive. There was a 12 pack of soda. $10. A 12 pack of soda, $10. Wait, I might be even wrong. It might be. Wait, time out. Today, here we go. This is what I saw today. I'm gonna post it up today. What is it? 24. A 24 pack of pure Mexican Coca-Cola. Okay, $35.99 for 24 pack of glass. Now we're talking about the glass sodas that you get that are purely sugar cane. Those are beautiful. I mean, if you want to be a little bit more high end in the soda game, you gotta get yourself one from Mexico. It comes straight from Mexico, from the fields, from the sugar cane fields. I'm getting so much sugared up right now, thinking about that. I gotta drink some water. Let me say this. Anybody has to pay $35 for I could have sworn it was a 12 pack, but if I look at the video right now and I see that it's a 16 pack for $35, I'm gonna bust out laughing right now on the stream. Man, I don't even know what to say. What the hell's going on out here, man? Man, I'm in tears. Just thinking about this. Holy shit. Who the hell pays $35 for a 16 pack of soda?
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Let me just say this, okay? There's no way anybody should be paying top dollar, even if it's the purest ingredients, okay? Let me just say. So finally, I went to the salmon section. I do like some salmon. Salmon's nice. It does have very good nutrients in the fish. But I can tell you, every time I eat a fish, I'm thinking mercury in my blood. Oh man, mercury in my blood. That's what I'm thinking sometimes. So I look at the price and the salmon, just a little piece, $32.99. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. $32.99 for a slab of fishy salmon? No, thank you. Let me just say this. Then I start looking. The octopus is pretty cheap. I don't know who doesn't buy the cheap octopus. Maybe because nobody knows how to cook it. $1. This is crazy. $1. There's no inflation there, but nobody knows how to cook octopus out here. I know how to. Takes a little bit of work. Then you got the cod. Oh man, the cod. Nobody wants no cod. I'm like, let's be honest. Out here, nobody wants no cod. But the price on the cod is pretty expensive. I'm going to tell you, I don't eat cod and I don't eat tilapia. Those are two fish that I can tell you, you're going to have to pay me a lot of dollars to eat that. Just dirt. It's like eating dirt. Very, very expensive. It almost went up in maybe at least, give or take, to prices that are just outrageous. Let me see what else that really struck me. Oh, the lobster. Okay, the lobster. 2 pieces of lobster, $38. That is insane. Look, lobster is good. It's amazing. Lobster is, if you do it right, it's good on the grill. But I can't see myself buying 2 lobsters for $40. I just can't do it. I mean, unless I'm picking the bad boy out of the sea. Okay, if I'm picking the bad boy out of the sea, hey, ticket $40. You can dive in to the sea right now. Get yourself the biggest lobster. Sign me up. $40. Sign me up. Give me the scuba gear. Sign me up. Well, let me say this. $40 shouldn't be the price. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not even getting the full lobster. You're just getting the tail. You're just getting the tail of it. Tail of the lobster. $40 for 2 pieces? Come on now. Look, I don't care if you're a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. We're all millionaires. Have some dignity sometimes. If you see I think everybody knows what a flounder is. I've never eaten one. But I'm going to tell you. Look, I'm laughing because the prices are just ridiculous. It's frozen, for God's sake. It's frozen. It's not even fresh. They could have caught it maybe last week. The flounder prices are so outrageous that I didn't even want to look at the price. The New York strip. You get 2 slabs of New York strip out here, USDA, for about $30-something. And they're not the biggest pieces. If you tell them to cut the biggest pieces, okay, you're going to pay top dollar. New York strip is a little bit harder to cook. For all of you that don't know, you have to cook it precisely. If not, you overcook it, and you're going to be eating rocks out of your plate. New York strip, you have to know how to cook it. I'm going to tell you, if you are a person that is not a cook, New York strip is not the piece of meat to have your first cooking session to. You will break teeth if you overcook it. If you go from rare to medium, and you're satisfied with biting a steak, if you overdo it to the point that it's well done, a New York strip, you might lose the front tooth because it's very hard. It's not super juicy. It doesn't have too much fat. A New York strip is meant for you to cook it precisely juicy enough that you can be able to slice into it, and medium rare should be as much as you go. Okay. Ribeyes. Look, I remember a time, ribeyes, I could pay $10 for a slab of ribeye. A beautiful USD approved, beautiful piece of ribeye. $10, $12, $14 for a good piece of ribeye. Oof, so juicy, so good. You can just put it on the grill. As a matter of fact, you can't ruin a ribeye steak. You cannot ruin a steak at all. It has so much juices in there because of the fat. The fat is what makes a ribeye perfect for all of you gentlemen and ladies out there to cook. If you want to experiment on something, hey, you're going to buy yourself a $40 ribeye because that's what inflation has us buying ribeyes at. Well, I'm not buying one, but you can't ruin it, okay? You can't. Now, if you're a horrible cook, okay, you might even have to, if you're a horrible cook, you might even have to go to a restaurant. $45 can get you a plate at a restaurant. A good plate for, as a matter of fact, a good plate you get at a restaurant for $27.99. Okay, the tops you can get a good ribeye, the smallest ribeye, no big deal. At least you're eating. $35 for a good plate at a steakhouse. Now, don't go to a 5-star steakhouse. If you go to a 5-star steakhouse, you're gonna be saying, Reaper just told me I go to a restaurant, it's gonna be $35 for a steak. You're wrong. If you go to a 5-star, top-notch restaurant, you might be paying close to $65 for a slab. Okay, and then forget about the sides. God knows what they're gonna pay. What you're paying for the mashed potato. If you go to Salt Bay's restaurant, you're gonna get ripped. Don't go there. But I can tell you, everything is up in price. The apple juice, the juice, the noodles, I think they're not even $1 anymore. Everything is beyond the prices that we're used to. It's really affecting everybody's wallet. I can say that today, just at one store, $75, 3 items. Man, it's not even whiskey I'm buying. It's not even whiskey. And you can only think of around the world in Canada, they're having to deal with a lot of inflation. Oh man, they're literally in Canada. Listen to this. In Canada, they're renting out certain parts of their bedrooms. You heard it here, okay? In Canada, they're renting out certain part of their bedrooms for $600. Okay? And if you think it's a fluke, you could go look it up. I don't have time to look it up. This is a show that I tell you everything on the fly. I saw a picture that somebody actually cut half of their room, and they have put it up on on the rent for $600. $600, damn. Look, if it comes down to it, at least somebody's out there not living on the streets. But that's in Canada. Can't tell you that part here in... Oh, as a matter of fact, in Miami, it does happen in Miami. Inflation in Miami is pretty bad. Efficiencies, they call them here in Miami. Efficiencies. By the way, I'm going to tell you, for all of you that don't know, afternoon shows, we get a little bit, just smaller amount of people. I have to thank Sheila again for the super chat. She's always here. Sheila's always here lately. She's always been helping out and commenting in the chat room. Thank you for the super chat today. I will tell you, afternoon shows, people are with their families. Nighttime shows are the main shows. So if you're rewatching this right now, let me just say, afternoon shows during the weekday are also a little bit slow because people actually are working. But I try to give you good entertainment no matter what day. I'm trying to do as much as I can to get into algorithm, even if I find one stream that it's a hit. If I find one stream that it's a hit, I'm gonna keep on going with it. I'm gonna roll with it till the end of times. So I will tell you, I want to be transparent with all of you. Yeah, I do talk about whiskeys on the main show, usually at night. Yesterday night, I did a stream. I talked about a certain whiskey product, Buffalo Trace product, that I think all of you saw. And I did add in a certain individual that was from the fragrance community, and we talked about fragrances after a certain amount of time. I'm going to tell you, if you're in a community that enjoys this channel, I'm going to tell you, we talk about everything on the live streams. When it comes to my videos, I mainly talk about whiskeys. When it comes to the shorts, it is mainly about whiskeys, but the live streams is a little bit different, so you have to understand. When I'm doing live streams, not all the times will it be whiskeys. Sometimes it's topics that you all want to hear. I do know that many of you watch live streams for reviews. I don't watch live streams for reviews. Personally, me, there's no whiskey channel out there that can tell me that a certain product is good or not, because I own most of them, mostly all of them. If you want to read about reviews, you can always go to Google live streams or a different part of this channel. Live streams is to be able to entertain each and every one of your niches. If you all have a certain niche, if you have a food niche, if you all have a watch niche, if you all have maybe a type of liquor that you like, anything. But mainly we can talk about is whiskey, because I am the whiskey reaper at the end of the day. I want to talk about whiskeys. They want to talk about tequilas. God damn, tequilas. Have you seen the prices of tequilas? They're going pretty high because they're being partnered up with bourbon whiskey companies in general. The wines aren't moving too much in price. I do know the rum, ladies and gentlemen, the rum is starting to build up a little bit of a momentum. And for all of you that don't know, rum is, it's a decent liquor that I can tell you can be used accordingly with your cigars and certain nights. But I can tell you, this channel is all about, mainly, we talk about the one spirit we talk about here is whiskey. And whiskey is going up. It is. So when I was drinking earlier, this whiskey, now that we're talking about just whiskey, let me just tell you this, okay? This whiskey, certain states cannot get this whiskey. I'm going to tell you, when it comes to all of you looking for this whiskey, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to find. And I do not recommend any of you to be buying online. Okay, unless you know a store close to you that does ship out, I don't recommend you to buy online, because at the end of the day, you don't know who you're dealing with. And at the end of the day, if you do not know the store owner and you don't know that they ship, you don't know what to deal with. So my recommendation to all of you that want a whiskey like this, okay, look for a liquor store that you can talk to. See if they can locate you a bottle. And I'm not going to tell you this is amazing. This is just the Buffalo Trace profile that all of us enjoy. That's why I enjoy this bottle. That's why I'm showing you this bottle. Any bottle that I show you, I'll tell you if it's good or not. It's just what it is. But this is insanely overpriced right now. The most I've seen this online was $600, okay? $600. Sheila over here says, I have an extreme bourbon collection. Hey, it's good that you have a bourbon collection, because at the end of the day, it's a good whiskey. All of us Americans love our bourbon whiskeys. And for all of you that don't know, there's different kind of expressions out there that you can buy. Buffalo Trace has a huge line. They have a lot of products out there. Okay, a lot of products. But it's the number one distillery in America. That, for all of you that don't know, number one distillery that is literally overpriced by maybe 5 times what it is. Okay, officially, I used to be able to get most of these bottles $40-something, okay? $40-something I used to buy it. And now the last bottle I bought was close to $100. My last Blankets bottle, I think you guys seen. You guys seen it in the video that I did, the long video I did. You can go check it out. I have this, well, not this bottle, but the other bottle inside. I have the bottle on the video. I paid about $100 for that. Okay, I shouldn't be the price that I should be paying, but I have to pay it now. Because if I don't pay $100, maybe the price is going to be $200 eventually, and I'm never going to be paying $200 for Blankets. There's never going to be a time in my life from this point on. There's never going to be a time that I'm going to be paying $200. For the people in the fragrance community that have enjoyed the fragrance talk yesterday, there's a lot of clone houses. We spoke about that yesterday on the stream. There's clone houses that are replicating the same smell and the same ingredients as certain commercial brands. Now they're doing this. The fragrance communities, they're kind of shocked a little bit because they didn't think that there'd be companies out there to replicate exactly the same ingredients. And that's what we have right now in the fragrance community. If you don't know, I enjoy watching a little bit, not all of it. But there's some fragrance content out there that you can find according to your fashion. But I can tell you, fragrances are something that women and men wear to really enjoy throughout the day, make them smell good, have a good vibe. It's kind of like the people that enjoy candles. I don't know why people buy candles, but let me just say this. If you have a candle inside, recently I found out that it might be a hazard. It might be a hazard for you. It's as if you have a cleaning product that's hazardous inside and just taking up that clean air. You know what? I looked that up, and I shouldn't have looked that up because I don't think I'm ever going to have a candle again. Man, it's bad. It's bad news. Bad news. But either way, the point of the matter is, there's a lot of prices that are really going sky high, very much so. And whiskey, fragrances, they're basically both of them that we're trying to talk about. We have people that like fragrances over here. And also, I will tell you, if by any chance you find anything for a cheap price, like in this day, you should definitely buy backup. Look, if you go to the store right now and you find a toilet paper for a cheap price and it's on sale, you better buy a couple of them. Toilet paper is so expensive. God damn. Paper towels are so expensive now. Damn, everything's going up. And the worst part about it, these companies know how to get you. They go, you put a bundle, and they price it up. And you stand there and you're like, wait a minute. The single is more expensive than the bundle. Kind of, if you put it together. They want you to buy the bundle because you're going to be paying more money, but you're going to be saving money. So that's what companies are doing. They've always done this, but now they're starting to do it more and more. You're going to start to see it now. Thankfully, whiskey distilleries haven't thought of anything like that. Thankfully, because they don't control the market. Some of the distillers, the distributors do. The distributors control the market when it comes down to it, okay? Distributors always control the market. Okay, that goes for the whiskey community. I don't know about the toilet paper. I have no idea. I just know that the distributors in whiskey, I should have said paper towels. Why am I thinking? Well, I know why I'm thinking, because Charming right now is expensive. Oh my God. If you have a kid, I don't think it's a good time to have a kid. Holy heaven, unless you're a millionaire. I mean, let's just say this. Diapers? God damn. I went through aisle just because I had to cut through. Diapers? I had to back up. I said, diapers? What is this price am I seeing? Diapers? Now, I did see one price. I said, I hope to God I am looking at something right now, currently, that is fake. I hope I'm dreaming. I saw a grown man on a diaper. Yes, you hear it. I saw a grown man on a diaper placket, like a logo. I said, what is this? It was for grown men. Apparently, there's grown men that actually need diapers. The pack was $45.99. Okay, why don't they just buy some underwears? Isn't that cheaper? What is it? $30? Jesus, for a 3-pack? Man, nasty. But I will tell you, inflation's everywhere, okay? Look, there was a time that the lottery, I don't know if you guys do play the lottery. The lottery is in Florida. If you're watching right now from India, you have no idea what the lottery is. If you're watching from Italy, you have no idea. You have no clue what the lottery is. If you're watching from, I think, the UK, I don't think they have the lottery over there. But let me just say, in the USA, there's certain states that have a lottery system. It's a certain jackpot that you can put money into, and you can win a certain prize. You could be a millionaire overnight. It used to be $1, okay? $1, $1, okay? $1, 100 pennies, 100 pennies. There used to be a time that I would pay $1 to win about $200 million. Okay, now it has officially gone up to, it's weird, man. I think it's up to $3 now. I think $3. I think what it is, $3 or $2. $3 or $2. Now you guys might be saying, that's nothing. That's nothing. It's actually something, okay? It's actually something. It's a whole nother dollar. Now, if you're not a millionaire, that's gonna bug you out. If you are a man that makes, okay, a certain amount of money, and you see that the lottery, the scratch-offs, the ones that make the money, the ones that make the cheese, now they're $25 a scratchy. We're talking about the lottery. Now that's gambling, okay? Gambling, okay, we understand. But before the pay, where the pay dirt is, okay, where the money was in the $5 scratchies and the $10 scratchies. But now, there's none of that, okay? You can buy a $5 scratchy and you'll get a winner. You buy a $5 scratchy, you won a free ticket. You buy a $10 scratchy, you won a free ticket. That's usually how it is. There's a $2 ones. Sheila says in the chat room, $2 ones. You won nothing. You won nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I forgot how the guy says it. Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. But there's a thing that he says. He says, you won nothing. Shimmies. Some crap, I don't know. The guy's from UK. I don't talk like that. I'm from the dirty South, baby. I don't know. Sometimes I try to remember slang from the UK, England, and I think about it. I remember it for a second, and then it's gone. But let me just say this. $2 scratchies, you ain't winning nothing. You're going to have to buy a whole roll. And even with a whole roll, imagine you buy a whole roll of scratchies, little lottery scratchies. $2. So you buy 100 of them. Maybe a whole roll has 100. Okay, that's $200. 200 smackaroos. You're going to be scratching there all day. Scratching. And then finally you get to one. It's a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, you have officially won $5. $5. You gotta be kidding me. I just scratched 50. You won $5. And maybe you just might win your money back. Maybe you might win your money back. You might get to the last scratch and it's a winner. And you say, holy shit, it's a winner. But you won $100. Okay, but you're still down 100. At the end of the day, let me just say, inflation is really kicking my ass. It's kicking everybody's ass here. Okay, the title today, top-rated inflation rant live while drinking ASMR whiskey. Let me just say, there's so much inflation in the sky right now that I don't even want to fill up my glass again. Okay? I don't want to fill up my glass again. I have a little bit, and I'm going to have to... I don't know how to drink off a little glass. But this is a small little doozy little glass. What a doozy. What a doozy, this little glass. Look, for all of you that have experienced this inflation, I hope you're experiencing it with me. I don't tell you to tell you. I tell you facts. And the facts is that our water is eventually going to be very expensive to buy. And we're officially going to probably have to keep on buying those refrigerator filters. The refrigerator filters are what we're going to be living off. Or you can get the filters off the sink. There's certain filters that you put on the sink. I know Money Burner would know it because Money Burner, if you don't know who Money Burner is, one of my wrenches, that man is a handy man. That man knows everything about toilets, about AC systems. God damn. That man knows everything. Sometimes people like me that are very hyperactive, we don't have time for any of that nonsense. We pay somebody to research it for us and give us the best judgment, because time is money, and time is money, and sometimes you can't have that experience that certain people do. They're researching to get the best stuff. Sometimes people like us, well, people like me, don't have time to be looking online for maybe the best, let me see, what's the last thing that I bought? Let me see the last thing that I bought that I can think of. Let me see. That's really hard to say. Okay, maybe the best small little, how can I say it? What was the last thing? Small little vacuum. Okay, I don't have time. Amazon tells me this is the best vacuum you can buy. And I say, how much is it? 200? Cha-ching! Bots. And it used to be $300. Saved $100. Boom! Don't have time to be looking at all the Dysons, all the vacuums. Inflation is so crazy that you might think that buying yourself a $500 vacuum is the best thing possible. You see the reduction in price, and you see you're saving $400. When in fact, it's a scam. It's a scam. You see, there's certain companies that there's an inflation, so they up the price a little bit, and then they put the sale on there. The sale is for you to see that you're saving $400, and you say, "Damn, this is a doozy. This is a doozy. Let me buy this vacuum." And you spend $600 for a vacuum when in fact you could have bought the vacuum that I bought that was $200, and you could have been with a doozy of a vacuum. But I can tell you, inflation is going to be here, I think, for a long time. You know what? I don't think anybody remembered the time when milk was cheap. God, milk was so cheap. Bread was so cheap. Everything was so cheap. A sandwich. I remember a time that I can just get a sandwich for $5. Whatever happened to those days? Okay, whatever happened to those days? Now, you go get a sandwich and you say, this is what I do sometimes. Sometimes I do this. I go, I don't need to see the price of nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was a man once that told me, and I'm going to tell you who that man was. It was my grandfather. He said, don't ever ask the price of anything. I go, okay. He goes, don't you ever embarrass me and ask the price of anything. If you have to ask for the price, you don't have the money for it. If you ask the price near me, if you ask how much that is, you're embarrassing me and you're embarrassing everybody. If you have to ask the price, you do not have the money to buy it. Okay? I learned this from my grandfather. He said this. And anyways, the point of the matter, we're talking about the sandwich. So sometimes I get a little bit luxurious. And I say, you know what? I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to get whatever sandwich I want to. So I go to the store. I start ordering the sandwich. She asks me, what you want? I go, I don't know what I want, but this looks fancy. Let me get that bread right there. Right there. Bread looking fancy. So fancy, it looks like it should be in the commercial. Get that bread. She says, would you like it toasted? I go, we'll figure that out eventually. What would you like on there? Well, I'm looking up. It says I can get the premium sub. That's what I want. The premium sub. She says, okay, but what do you want? I go, well, it says premium, so I figure you're going to put everything on it, and I'm all about everything. Just don't put no mustard. You're gonna ruin my sandwich. She goes, okay. So she starts putting onions, tomato, spinach, lettuce, the high-end meats in there. She puts a little bit of, I think, onion on there. She puts this salt and pepper, the beautiful, I think it's a little bit olive oil, I believe she puts in there. And she throws in a little bit of mushrooms. She throws in a little bit of cheese. She asks me, what is your favorite cheese? I go, my favorite cheese, as a matter of fact, is the most expensive cheese. Expensive cheese you have, thank you. She throws in the most craziest truffle cheese looking, just slaps it on there. Beautiful cheese. I look at that cheese and I say, God damn, is that from the moon? Don't know even if I've ever seen a cheese like that. And then she puts slices. The slices she puts of the meat are so precise that you can officially say each one of those slices are exactly the same. There's no denying that this sandwich has to be from the commercials, from the HBO PPV, pay-per-view, okay? Commercials before you see a movie. This is one of these beautiful. And at the end she asks, would you like it toasted? Yes, ma'am, I would. Thank you. And as she puts it in the toaster, I'm thinking, man, my mouth is just watering. Amazing. Oh, just watering. Amazing just thinking about it. Comes out from the other side. She goes, would you like it cut? Oh, yeah. I don't even ask for the price. Is there a price? Is there a price for it being cut? I'm not even going to ask. No need. It should be free. So then she goes, would you like some chips and some extra stuff with that? Soft drink? No, ma'am. Just the sandwich. Okay. Wraps it up, puts it on the scale. Now, this is where the part gets a little bit funny. As I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to order a sandwich. Okay, and I remember the time when my grandfather said, never ask for the price. And I never asked for the price one bit. Okay, I learned this for a long time ago. So, came down to the point that she's putting on the scale. I see numbers and I don't want to look. Because I don't need to look. My devotion on this motion is to get the sandwich that I want to, the premium sandwich, the premium sub. And she says, okay, here you go. She puts a sticker on it. She goes, it's going to be, it's hurting me thinking about it. It's going to be $18.64. No problem. Gives me it. She says, have a nice day. Enjoy your sandwich. I get the damn thing. That thing is pretty hefty. I put it in my cart. And I look at this sandwich as if I have never bought a $20 sandwich in my life. Okay. I'm just going to the register and I'm telling myself, yes, that's good. Yeah, okay, you got a $100 sandwich. It feels like I just paid $100 for a sandwich. But at the end of the day, my grandfather once said, he said, don't ever ask the price. My Lord, my people, if the sandwich would have said $100, I probably would have said something. I'm sorry to say, my grandfather didn't teach me, but sometimes you have to wake up. You can't be going on with a certain slogan, with a certain motto. I'm thinking of Moto, like the Razor now. Thinking about the Razor, God, the phone, Motorola. You can't think of certain slogans, propaganda, and keep on thinking like that. Sometimes you gotta wake up in 2023, okay? If the sandwich would have said $100, I would have had to say something. But $18 to me is like a $100 sandwich. You're correct over there, Mr. Pilsen. Let me just say this. I went to the register And the whole time I was at the register, I was saying, don't be an ass. Don't be a punk. Don't punk out. The most legendary sandwich you'll ever have. I paid for it. I went home. And as soon as I bit the first bite, I said, I'm having a sandwich that is filled with inflation. I am having a premium sandwich. And this sandwich is the new 2023 sandwich that feels like a $7 sandwich that I just overpaid. But it tastes premium. It tastes good. It tastes good. The cheese was good. Everything was good. It was toasted. It was nice. Ladies and gentlemen, after I finished that sub, sandwich, whatever you might call it, I felt sick to my stomach. I said to myself, every time I want to be like this, like a goddamn animal like I am, and not ask for the prices, I'm going to be paying $20 every time. Well, that means that I might not be eating subs for the rest of my life. I might be just cooking, and ladies and gentlemen, I have been cooking ever since. Every day I cook, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, inflation has hit us. That is a story, as you all know, a story that I think many of you can relate. Let me just say this is a live stream, okay? This is not a video. I see each and every one of you. And let me just tell you, the title today, okay, is Inflation. That is what we're talking about today on this stream. Let me make sure to tune down a little bit of this light. Because let me turn this goddamn light off. You know what, the electricity bill is going to be insane. Don't even know how to say it. Let me just say this. I understand all of you are dealing with inflation. Inflation's here to stay. Okay? Just enjoy those $20 subs. Okay? Sandwiches. $20 sandwiches. They're going to feel like $100. Okay? Every $20 bill that comes out of my hand feels like a 50. Okay, every $100 bill that I have feels like a $20 bill. Wait, did I say that opposite? No, I didn't say that opposite. Every $100 bill nowadays is like a $20 bill. That's what it is. It's sad to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I have officially hit the 1 hour and 18-minute mark. I officially lost track of myself. I will tell you that I hope to God that you enjoy the stream. This stream is for you to all enjoy a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of entertainment. I am not acting. I'm literally telling you exactly what we're dealing with, okay? This is not a scripted show, so anything that I say on this show is not scripted. I have not wrote anything down. Everything is from deep down within. The things that I've had to deal with, and the things that many of you are probably going to have to deal with in the future or very much right now. If you have a kid right now, I feel bad for you because the formulas and the diapers and everything are going up and they're very high in price. The shirts that are most of the shirts that you have, if you have an infant, those shirts are going to be very expensive and you're only going to use them for a short amount of time. Then you're going to have to throw them away. Shoes. I have never seen shoes that are $200 be how they are, just manufactured the way they are. Now the normal price in shoes, running shoes or high-end shoes that are sneakers, $200. It's insane. Okay, I can't tell you enough about inflation. Inflation's really here for a long time for whatever country you're in. Okay, Sheila, I will tell you, Sheila is the supporter today. I will thank Sheila all day long. For the rest of the day, if I do a stream at night, it will be not showing my face. I will be showing you the whiskeys. If I do a stream at night, it will be to show you a little bit of whiskeys. Sometimes I do double streams, okay? The double streams that I do are mainly for all of you. I want to make sure that we all get to 10K, and we're getting close, okay? We're getting close. We're about 3,000 more away from 10K subscribers, and I want to make sure to entertain each and every one of you every day. If I do a show that is not a banger, well, we can't say that you can go undefeated. When it comes to a stream, sometimes, especially a show like this that goes unscripted, there is no script on this. A show like this literally just comes of the tomb, out of every little pocket in my pockets. Sometimes I wish I don't have pockets. Jesus, if I have pockets, you know how many wallets? Oh man, I don't even want to look at my wallet. Let me just say this, okay? Mr. Pills, he says, hey Reba, but on a good note, 80 over there by you. It's 37 in Chicago, gonna snow tomorrow. Let me tell you this. I see the comment. I see you. Look, these streams are for all of you to get entertained. I can't be talking about goddamn whiskey all day long. If I talk about all whiskeys all day long, I can't attend to the niches that some of you have. There's a lot of you that sometimes want to see other channels talking about certain things. Well, you're gonna get all of that on the live streams. That's what I'm mainly trying to attack, that little niche that all of you guys have. If you have issues with me talking about no whiskeys, well, the afternoon show might not be your thing. Most of the time, whiskey talk is mainly at night. And I'm going to make sure that to have a stream completely about whiskeys. I might do a whiskey stream tonight just strictly about whiskeys, nothing else, just straight up whiskeys. Might do that tonight. But I will tell you, people do have time for their family and Saturdays or the days. For the people that are here watching, hey, I appreciate all of you here watching. I'm going to have to end the show right now. I mean, unless somebody sends a super chat, but I do tell you, I want all of you to save your money for the Monday to come. Okay, all the super chats that I get throughout the week, I appreciate you. It makes me do more streams. And then it makes me turn off the commercials. I really appreciate that. If you haven't already, do me the favor, okay? Subscribe to Instagram. I have an Instagram for all of you that don't know. You can go check me out on Instagram. And I will tell you, for all of you that have been watching the beginning and to the end of the show, hey, let me just tell you, I appreciate each and every one of you that have been here. But I will tell you, I think I'm going to end the show now. I have to do some things. I have to cook. It is 5:17 p.m. here in Miami, Florida. The 305, baby. The 305. I'm going to give some shout-outs out here to the people out here. Huge shout-outs to Sheila. Huge shout-out to I Smell. Huge shout-outs to Mr. Bill's a Money Burner. And also AM at Tater Dog. And also, we're going to give a huge shout-out yesterday to the people from yesterday. Ali. Also, DDLD yesterday. Edgar Romeo, always one of my super wrenches, always watching and showing up. Edgar Romeo, huge shout outs to Edgar Romeo. Huge shout outs to Anuj Patel. Huge shout outs to Nelson Oliveira. Huge shout outs to who was the last one that did it? Was P-Cars. P-Cars, he loves his Porsches. That was, I believe, 2 streams ago. And huge shout outs to the fragrance community, the whiskey community, and also the watch community. You guys are awesome. I'm wearing a watch. I wear a watch every day. There's not a day that I don't wear a watch. I am born basically for my needs. And my needs are have a good meal, have good whiskey, have a good watch on, make sure to do good content for all of you, have a cigar. As you all saw, I had to stop smoking because I have to be fully into this. And also, fashion. Fashion is great. Fragrances, wear your fragrances. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope I gave you good entertainment throughout the show. I do know that for all of you, here we go. Oh, Sheila, you know what? I got something for you, Sheila. There's a certain song that I might be playing just for Sheila, since Sheila was the one today to super chat and help me out throughout the show and be there always to watch, even though some people aren't here. I will tell you, Sheila, thank you so much, Sheila, for being in the chat room, and all of you, you're all welcome. The more super chats you always send, the more attention I give you, especially on the Instagram. If you have any questions, I have an inbox full of unread messages. I can't attend to all of them. I have to, I have a real life too. I have to really cook. I have to do things. I gotta make money, and at the end of the day, I give wrenches to the people that support out here. If you do send super chats throughout the streams, throughout the week, I notice you and I give you the super chat. And I will tell you, Sheila, the moment I see you should save this for a good stream, maybe at night. The moment I see a huge colored super chat from you, Sheila, eventually, don't drop it in this stream, but eventually, if I see a huge one, I might say something crazy, and the wrench might go to Sheila. We do have women out here with wrenches and men out here with wrenches. Just know that. Just know that. I have to try to, since I am the man, I am the one-man army. I have to make sure that I have to tune myself accordingly. Anyways, I'm gonna end the show like this. Sheila, thank you so much for the super chats today. I appreciate you and each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Inflation's here for all of us. I guess maybe it's a good thing, isn't it? It's a good thing, maybe. Maybe it's meant for us to change our ways. Think of that on a positive note, okay? Don't go out all the time buying sodas. Maybe you just don't need to eat all those beautiful filet mignons. Maybe you don't have to eat a lobster every day. Maybe there's other things you can eat. Maybe inflation is there for some of us in a good positive way. I hope you can think of it that way, because there's no way to look back. We can't go back to the times, okay? Those good times. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this show. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this like I usually do, okay? Reaper Crew, we are number one. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the whole show. And for all of you, if you can, okay, if you can, hit me with the thumbs up on this video. I'll see you. I'm going to make sure that all of you know, USA, I am a USA man. A man that loves the USA, and I love all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Super thankful for all of you. And I'll see you all on the next one. See you all later. I'll see you, Sheila. I'll see you.
And second of all, because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.